Morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. What's going on? Welcome in here, fellas. Got a half a case of Celebration Megas today. This is the second half of the case. What's going on? What's going on? Good morning, guys. What up, flying? Let's see. Morning, guys. What's going on? What's happening? Just 8 left this morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Get ripping this pretty soon. See what we got in the second half here. Good morning. What's up, Bash? What's up, Sam? What's happening here, guys? We got Celebration Megas. Celebration Megas. Game day drips, mascots, all sorts of Series 1 stuff. Come in, fellas. What's going on? Only 8 teams left to get us started this morning here. You know, the bundles, too. Morning, Bow Hunter. How you doing, man? Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. The 10 minutes I've been up has been, pretty good. Can't complain. Let's see. All right. Only 8 spots left here. Celebration Megas. Tell you, if you like inserts and you like confetti foils and stuff, this is a product for you. That's for sure. A lot of parallels, stuff like that. But we got 8 left. Just 8. What are the 8 we got here? White Sox, Guardians, Stros, Angels, Twins, Giants, Cardinals, and Rays. All right. Mostly like 20-ish bucks and under. The Angels at 30. Welcome in, guys. Yeah, Saturdays can be a little bit slower to get going here. People are sleeping a little bit, but we only got 8 left, so we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot here. Welcome in, guys. Just 8 teams left. That's it. Mariners got back on track last night, so that was good to see. Let's go, Bow Hunter. Yeah, I don't know what that first game was, but even last night, man, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the order is just. I guess 2, 3, 4 had been so bad. Even Naylor, Cal, Julio, they got to pick it up, man. It's time. It's time for them to actually do something. I know it's only been 2 games, but but at least they have a kind of lineup where if they're having bad nights, other people can pick them up. You know. What up, ML? What's going on, man? What's happening? Yeah, yeah, they're being considerate, you know. I've got a new I've got a new thing that enrages me more than I thought it would. Yeah, I know, ML. It's unbelievable, right? Is not using your challenges on a bad pitch. That gets me so mad. I'm like, dude, that was way outside. They called it a just use your challenge. I'm like yelling at the TV about not challenging things. I'm like, I didn't anticipate that. I didn't anticipate that. Yeah, ML. Well, this is we had 22 of the 30 teams pre-sold today, White Sox, Angels, and all right. White Sox, Angels, and Yankee. White Sox, Angels, and let's see. It was pretty fun, man. We got a mascot relic to 50. We got 2 other cards to 50. Yeah, lots of confetti parallels, lots of inserts, couple of numbered inserts. That's pretty good. I like it. I like it. Especially if you like mascot stuff, it's good, right? Yeah, it should be fun, Aiden, man. I ton of inserts. So many inserts. You just want the rest? Ah, geez. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Let me figure it out. Nobody buy anything because I gotta figure it out. It'll take me a minute here. Cards. In less than 2 minutes? Oh boy, I'm gonna make a mistake if I do that. You don't want me to. You don't want me to go that fast. I'll end up charging you like double. Twins. Giants. Cards. Rays. All right. Let me add your spot in. So we got White Sox, Angels, Guardians, Astros, Twins, Giants, Cards, Rays. Does that look right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's the right number of teams at least. It's a good start. Um, mm, 4, 170 on the list. 153, 10% off. We'll round down to 150 for you because I like you. Oh, is that too much? You want me to separate them all out again? What's going on, ML? All right, I got you. Hey, you know what? I take care of my people. I take care of my people. All right. There's the rest of the teams for ML. What a hammer time. Good morning. ML couldn't decide between some teams, so he's like, yeah, I'll just take them all. Unless he's trolling me and he's not going to buy it. He just wanted me to delete all the listings. That seems like something he would do. We'll see, though. There's ML. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, sir. All right. And we're ready to go. I'm serious business, man. Yeah, that's what I figured. With that breaking button, guys, we'll download this. He must have, right? You sell the house? Okay. All right. We are ready to go, I think. Under contract. Very nice. Yeah, good luck, guys. It should be fun. See what's in the second half here. He needed a separate call out today, I think. You know? I think 8 teams get you a second call out. All right. All right. You can kind of see the boxes back there. Let's keep going. So I'm going to unplug my phone so the cord's not in the way. And now we're ready. Good luck, guys. Guess I should have cut the plastic more. There's Jack Hobby. What's going on, Jack Hobby? Appreciate that rate, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. ML, you want your base? I'm just kidding. Nobody's getting their base. Wow, the vet base. The vet base. I think everybody's done with vet base in series one. I think we're all set there. A hero and a legend. Yes, absolutely. Now ML's the legend this morning, man. ML's like, let me close with the last like 8 teams. So ML's the legend this morning. Yeah, E Jones. Good morning. No, that's backwards. It's like, what is that? All right, see what we got here. What's up, Brian? There's Corbin Carroll, stars of the MLB Devers. Billy, Bryce Harper on the 8-bit Ballers. There's Logan Webb on the Rainbow Foil. Paul Skeens 91. Titans Mike Trout and Acuna. Freddie Freeman there. Max Muncy on the confetti. Stars of the MLB Soto. There's Orbit. And J Ram. Here, let's sleeve up the 8-bit ballers later. Let's just sleeve up the shiny stuff. We'll do the other stuff later. Tax returns? Well, what are we talking about? Taxes? Is that coming up? I got to do that actually. No. Whew, I probably need an extension. I probably need an extension. There's Cags. Titans for Acuna. No, I don't. 8-bit ballers, but I still need an extension. I don't have my stuff ready. It's funny. Victor Scott on the confetti. Acuna stars. There's J Rod and Paz. Yeah, the whatnot stuff definitely complicates things. Schlittler 91. There's James Wood, Screech, and Nolan Ryan on the 8-bit. There's a triple on the hollow foil. We'll randomize that one. Texas Rangers team card on the confetti. Bobby Titans, PCA 8-bit, and J-Ram. Card LLC. Yeah, Bow Hunter sent out that stuff. Yeah. Well, that helps your taxes there, Brian. I mean, overall, I don't know if that's great, but that helps your taxes. You bought product at the end. Yeah, yeah. And you never sell one of the biggest teams in the breaks, so it'll help you. All right. Did Sandy look good last night? That's good. I haven't got caught up on the non-Mariner stuff from last night. Da, da, da. Come on. There's Mookie on the big ticket. Bobby on the stars of the MLB. Pirate Parrot and Bobby on the game day drip. There's an opening day for the Mets. It takes 2 card. We lost 2 ball boxes in. Cool. There's Garrett Crochet on the confetti. Skeens Titans. Aaron Judge, 8-bit. Ellie De La Cruz on the perennial All-Star. Vladdy on the 91. There's J-Rod Stars and Aaron Judge. Game Day Drip. There's Clark. It's our first opening day, 1 per box on those. Bryce Terrain confetti. Mookie, and there's Slugger and Nolan Arenado. Brendan Donovan, rainbow foil. McCutcheon, Roman Anthony Titans, and Basayo 8-bit. There's Acuna on the perennial. Luke Keeschel on the confetti. Roman Anthony Stars of the MLB. There's Captain. PCA. Carlos Rodon on the pink. These boxes usually have like a numbered card or a pink or something for the box. This is the hit of the box there. Corbin Carroll, 91. Ellie Titans, Nick Kurtz, 8-bit, and Mike Trout, perennial. It seems like every box has something like a pink or a numbered or a SP or a something. Relic. Yeah, pink usually means there's nothing better. Sanoa, huh? All right. We'll see. We need to see more than 2 games before we come to conclusions about people, good or bad. All right. Can we do that? Yeah, 1 for some. Yeah. 1 for some, 2 for others. Yeah. That's the reason I said that, ML. He's looked really bad, but you know what? He went to WBC with getting hardly any at bats, so he's just a little behind. He's a little behind. 2 games now. It's been 2 games. He looked good though. I mean, how many home runs is he on pace for? Like, there's a lot. Man, I won't even say people are starting slow after 2 games. Give it like 2 weeks and we'll see who's starting slow, all right? It's baseball. It's not football where if you go 2 games and you suck, it's a problem. Yeah, it's good. It'll be all right, guys. It'll be all right. There's Junior Caminero to 2026. We'll take that. 1619 on the print. There's a Ronnie Mauricio on the opening day. Yeah. De Los Santos is getting called up. That's cool. He's a nice power hitter. There's Teal, Swinging Fryer, and Tatis. Rainbow foil Michael Bush. There's Miggy on the 91. Tatis and Cal Ripken, Pete Alonso on the inserts. There's Davis Martin on the confetti. Did Morrill just get hurt? Tatis, Raymond, and Gunner. And Norby playing first. it's not all the way in there. Come on. Bobby on the big ticket. Basayo, Carson Williams, and PCA on the inserts here. Elias Diaz, confetti. There's Scooble, Otani, and Mr. Red. I think we have a relic here for the Mets. There's Mrs. Met. Nice little relic for the mascot, Mrs. Met. Who was that? Was that Dan? That was Dan, okay. I haven't seen Dan here this morning. Nice Mrs. Met relic. Mattingly 91. There's Mike Trout, mascot for the White Sox, and Owen Casey. Ooh, mascot to 99. We'll take that. Little White Sox mascot. Had 3 hits in this box. Relic to 99 to 2026. Tell you, these boxes, man. These boxes are pretty hot. I love these. To 99. Dink. Yeah, I don't know. He needs a name. He needs a name. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Didn't notice that one. And a walk this way for Jackson Churio. What a box. What a box. Olympus, right? I believe. Confetti for Joey Bart. There's Bryce Harper, Chase Burns, and Clayton Kershaw. Yeah, we'll take that. I will admit to finding a walk this way when I was sorting yesterday. It was a Justin Turner for the Cubs. Going to price tag. I did find one yesterday. Thought you had White Sox. No, you don't have White Sox. You don't have White Sox. Yeah, they're super hard to miss. But I go through everything twice because I pull out all the rookies. So we'll find it. Yeah, Mel. Cool. Second half of this box. First half was pretty crazy, actually. First half was very good. See what else we got in here. Mookie profiles. There's McCutchen, Dinger. They're always going to be the last base card before the inserts, so you just gotta slow down a little bit right before the inserts and look at that last card. Ben Rice on the confetti. Paul Skeens, Wally, and Lindor. Wally. Different Wally, I guess. Kyle Teal. Corbin Carroll. Alex Freeland. Kyle Tucker. Colby Thomas on the confetti. Colby's supposed to be pretty good. Chase Burns, Jazz Chisholm, and Bernie Brewer. Aaron Judge, all tops team. Lindor, Slider, and Ricky Henderson. Jorge Soler on the hollow foil. Confetti of Nico Horner. Nico just got a new deal, I think. There's PCA, Ellie De La Cruz, and Bobby Witt. Ellie De La Cruz, Jose Ramirez, Baxter, and Matt Chapman. Yeah, like what did I say, 165 or something like that? 165. Crazy. I think the Mariners were trying to get him in the offseason too. He was a name that was thrown around. At least he was coveted by the Mariners fans. I don't know if it was actually ever going to happen, but all right. Yeah. I can't even tell what animal is that. Well, is that a beaver? Oh, Dylan Beaver? They're talking about? It's so small, I can hardly tell. Yeah, Wu goes tonight. 2026 Cy Young Award winner Brian Wu going tonight. We may have a no hitter watch. Yeah. There's Scooble on confetti. Yeah, still small. Ellie and Mr. Met and Mookie. Mr. Met and Mr. Betts. There's Ronald Acuna Jr. on the rainbow foil. Vladdy, Profiles, Soto, Mizorowski, and Aaron Judge. Well, they'll figure out how to pitch to him eventually, right? I would assume so, but their plan hasn't been good so far. Ronnie Enriquez, confetti. There's Trout, Wally, and Lindor. Not down the middle or like a hanging slider inside. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Mm-mm-mm. Roman Anthony base. Basayo, there's Otani. Is that Otani? That doesn't even look like Otani. I thought that was Freddie Freeman when I looked at his face. Doesn't he look like a white guy? I don't know, whatever. There's Alex Freeland. Kyle Tucker. Didn't look like Otani. Maybe I'm just tired. Let's go. That guy. Come on, that didn't look like Otani. Cabrera, Basayo, Chisholm, and Bernie Brewer. Big ticket for Cags. Judge, Slider, and Ricky Henderson. Gavin Williams. Gavin Williams didn't do too bad, but man, he walks a lot of people. That guy can't throw a strike, Knopf. Ellie and Bobby. Yeah, he could be so good, man, if he could figure out not to walk, how to not walk people. Yeah. Yeah. They said on the broadcast that last year he led the league in batting average against with runners in scoring position at like 150 or something. That's crazy. It walks everybody into scoring position. Then he can get people out after that. I don't know. There's Bregman on the 91. Otani stars. That looks like Otani. And Baxter and Matt Chapman. Opening day, Jose Ramirez. That corner's not fantastic. Actually, a lot of these opening days have a corner that's not great. I don't know. Ellie, James Wood. There's Chase Burns and Clayton Kershaw. Bobby, Vladdy, McCutcheon, Dinger. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right, Graham. I think that's right. Dude, Jackson Merrill robbing McGonigal last night. Crazy. Mauricio Dubon. There's Mookie and Swinging Friar Tatis. Hunter Brown on the rainbow foil. There's Casey, Jordan, Cal Ripken, and Pete Alonso. Dalton Varsho, Gunner, Raymond, and Gunner. Profiles, Aaron Judge, Vladdy, Carson Williams, and PCA. And that is what, box 3, I think? Yeah, box 3. All right. Box number 4. Who's pitching for the Guardians today now? I don't even know who that is. Is any good? I think I might have heard the name. Does his first name start with a J? Like Jeremy? Joey? Yeah. See, I've heard the name. Couldn't tell anything about him. All right. Fernando Tatis. Cags on the Stars, Acuna, and mascot for the O's. Nasty changeup. Okay. Rhett Lauder on the opening day. DeGrom, Confetti. Devers, Billy, and Bryce Harper. Jacob Young, Rainbow Foil. There's Trout and Acuna. And Freddie Freeman. It's like all this the opening days. Was it like last year there was a set where there was one specific insert that was always damaged? I forget which one it was, but we might be seeing that a little bit with the opening days. Kyle Karros, Soto, Orbit, and J Ram. Otto Kemp 91. Acuna, Jeter, and Scooble on our inserts. Yeah, Knob. Okay. All right. Perdomo, Acuna, J Rod, and Paz. To 150 here. Maximo Acosta for Olympus. Blaze Confetti, Gunner, Mike Trout, and Paul Skeens. Yeah, it might be the hit of the box. We'll see. I say that, but the second box we ripped had a more than one, so we'll see. Second half of box 4. Brenton Doyle, Confetti. Blatty, Philly Fanatic, Ellie De La Cruz. Mike Trout, Mookie Betts, and Bobby, and Otani. Evan Carter, Confetti, Jordan, Carlos Correa, and TC Bear. J Rod 91. Yeah, you only get 2. That's been frustrating, man. So many times I'm like, dude, challenge. Like, why aren't you challenging? I'm like yelling at my freaking TV. And then they challenge on a pitch that's absolutely the right call. Ace and Griffey. They'll get better at it. Yeah, there's a limit. There's got to be a limit, or the game would just go on forever. They'd challenge every pitch. Let in Sosa. Yeah, no. All 4 of them were wrong. Made the umpire look good, but the umpire missed other ones that they didn't challenge. Cags, especially that one to Cal. Holy smokes, Juan Soto. Cal's had a hard time swinging at pitches out of the zone. He finally laid off a pitch out of the zone, and they called it a strike. That was frustrating. There's Bryce Harper, big ticket. Bryce Harper here as well, and mascot for the A's, Jackson Churio, game day drip. We got a relic here. And it is Cags on the relic. All right. Cool one there, Hammer Time. Jazz Chisholm there. James Wood, Screech, and Nolan Wright. Speaking of Cags, man, Chris Sale took care of the Royals offense yesterday. This is me only talking about the box score. I didn't actually watch any of the game. Yeah. All right. He's not starting right now? Is that what you're saying? Oh, really? That's interesting. I was assuming he would start. Not even like DHing or anything? Who's DHing? Salvi? Jensen's DHing over Cags? Oh, come on. That's an awful call. Dude, Cags needs more than anything, man. Cags needs at bats, dude. Can't like that's kind of messed up. Yeah, Cag needs at bats. Cole Emerson had a good game in AAA though. Cole hit a home run. It was 2 for 4 or something like that with a home run. Take that. All right. Yeah, first game last night, AAA. I think AA starts up next week. Next week. Cal, Aaron Judge, Blooper, and Machado. Carlos Narvaez, Jeffrey Springs, Julio Schwarber, Altuve, Didier Fuentes on the 91, Mizorowski, there's Tessie, and Javier Baez. If you jump to AA, okay. Good luck to Yandale. Good luck to your PC. Dun, 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 dun. Clay Holmes. There's Cags on the Titans, Bubba and Lindor. There's a backwards Cags. What is it going to be? Ah, pink. There you go. Very nice. Have that one? Now you do. Dun, 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 dun. Profiles. Buxton, Betts, and the second, not Bernie Brewer, the non-Bernie Brewers mascot. There's Kumar, Ellie, Mr. Matt, Mookie Betts. Got Michael Bush, J Ram, Baxter, and Matt Chapman. I go this way. This way. All right. So I got a half a case of Heritage Megas loaded for Monday. The Heritage Megas, I haven't ripped any yet, but I've heard there and I've seen that the Heritage Megas can be loaded. We'll see if mine are, but we got a half a case loaded on Monday. I think over the next month, there's not going to be a lot of new product. So I may be moving to a new schedule, which is not breaking on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I'm going to be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, while we're in this kind of gap without new product. So that's kind of the new plan. I'll see if I hold to it. I like coming on here a lot, so maybe I won't hold to it. But for now, for now, that's kind of the tentative plan, is to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Just because we won't have new product, we won't have new stuff to rip, so it should be all right in this weird gap until Topps Chrome Black. Although I am planning on doing some Stars and Stripes. Yeah, I need to do singles too. I might throw in a single show. Maybe one single show a week or something. We'll see. We'll see. Here's the Astros team card on the rainbow foil. Frank Thomas, Soto, Mizorowski, Aaron Judge. Yeah, it'd be awesome to move some of my singles. It's taking up a lot of space, and I don't sell it often. I don't have time to put everything on eBay. There's Moreno on the opening day. Uh, Black is pre-ordering on the 30th. Cards are junk. Ripped a ton of boxes. Who's this guy? All right. Brock's, Paul Skeets, Wally, Lindor. All right. Chase Burns. There's Corbin Carroll, Alex Freeland, and Kyle Tucker. What are you referring to, hockey? So we don't know. We don't quite know the Chrome Black release date, but usually it's about a month after they pre-order. So we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There's Grant Holmes. I was like, why does he have such a long history? And he's a rookie. Man, he's been in the minors for a long time. Holy smokes! I guess he's not a rookie. Last year he was. All right. Chase Burns, Chisholm, Bernie. There's Shoeless, Lindor, Slider, and Ricky Henderson. Matt Strom here. Hollow foil. Giancarlo Stanton on the confetti. PCA, Ellie De La Cruz, and Bobby Witt inserts. Matt. Another triple. Another triple. Average leaders. Yelich, Tatis, and Fredbird. Put this in our randomized pile here. Yeah, and he's a big hobby guy too, I think. He was the one that was doing like cards for Halloween or whatever. I think that sounds familiar. I think that was him. All right. There's a card show. Awesome. The most famous baseball player to grow up in my well, the most famous baseball player to go to my high school that graduated from my same high school is John Olerud, which is kind of fun. John Olerud. Yeah, he is. I didn't. What did he do last night? I know he almost hit a home run last night, but I haven't looked at his stat line. Although he's on my fantasy team, so he probably should. Yeah, I saw that. It's crazy. Why is that fence so low there? I don't know. All right. There's a Kirk on the rainbow foil. Bryce Harper, Ronald Acuna, and Kyle Teal. There's Chris Sale. Yuri Perez on the opening day. Parker Messick, James Wood, and Philly Fanatic, and Ellie De La Cruz. Adrian Beltre 91. Bobby and Otani. The Otani that looks like Freddie Freeman. Maybe I'm going crazy, guys. I don't know. Yeah. No neck. This is 6. Got 4 left after this one. 4 left. Jacob Lopez, Bobby Correa, and TC Bear. There's Julio, Paul Skeens, Ace, and Griffey. Alex Freeland on the hollow foil. There's Carlos Rodon, confetti. Julio, Jack Cags, and Juan Soto. Did you guys know Jack is not his real name? Most underrated catcher? I bet it's a Marlin. Ronald Acuna or Caro. What does ML think? Caro? Yeah, it's his initials. Jeffrey Allen Caglione. Jack. Crazy. I just learned that. Gustin Ramirez. I don't know who would ML say is an underrated catcher. I don't know. Cal underrated. Yeah, I think so. Langoliers. Yeah, it's a nice nickname. Langoliers is good. Yeah. Has he done stuff already this year, ML? I haven't noticed. I wish I could keep track of everybody. It's a full-time job if I only keep track of everybody. He was good last year. Yeah. 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 All right. Second half of box 6. Let's see a hidden mascot or something. That'd be cool. There's a pink Jacob Lopez. Jimmy Crooks on the confetti. Bryce Harper, Otani, and Mr. Red. 2 home runs yesterday? Dang. There's Bo Jackson, Gunner, Mascot, and Casey. Logan Gilbert, hollow foil. Aaron Judge on the confetti, very nice. Cags, Roman Anthony, Christian Yelich. Corbin Carroll. I'm going to move the pinks up here. All right. Devers, Mrs. Met, and Corbin Carroll. Gold to 2026. It's Basayo. Very nice for the O's. Gary Carpenter, confetti. There's Trout, Otani, and Vladdy. Last 2 seasons, 29 and 31. Yeah. The A's should have a pretty dang good offense. Let's see how they do. Lime green confetti, Troy Johnston. These are actually super hard to hit. They don't have numbered confettis, but they have these lime greens, and I think they're pretty tough to hit. There you go, Olympus. There's Otani, Soto, Vladdy, and Mariner Moose. Cole Young, Mookie Betts, Mascot, and Jackson Churio. Lime green confetti. Mhm. All right. 4 remain. Yeah. Yeah. Although the White Sox couldn't offense kind of sucked the other day. I didn't see if they played last night, but 1 out of 215. Yeah. So that's about a case hit. There's 280 packs in a case. I would never call anything a case hit though. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. I would never, especially in Topps products. Panini does it, I think, but yeah. I mean, I've seen all kind of people doing weird things like in a heritage case saying case hit live and all sorts of weird stuff. It's not a thing, guys. Not a thing. All right. Yeah. There's Vladdy. Trout, mascot, and Casey. Couple of backwards things here. 3 backwards cards here. Come on, let's get some big here. Larnack, opening day. Otto Kemp, hollow foil. And I bet this is a confetti. It is. Tovar confetti. Case Hit Live Chat, Otani, Roman Anthony, and Yelich. Mookie, Basayo, Mrs. Met, and Corbin Carroll. Dominic Canzone. Judge, Otani, Vladdy. Buxton, Jacob Wilson, and Vladdy. Mariner Moose. Kafis. Back covers Auto Can. I didn't see that one. Otani and Rosie Red. And Bryce Harper. Mookie. Rainbow Foil. There's Nolan Ryan, James Wood, Kyle Teal, and Chris Sale. Yeah. That's an obvious one, ML. Especially breaking. I mean, I don't even think they should be allowed to do single shows. And technically, they're not allowed. They can't have an account. Um, but breaking especially. Yeah. I think they do have an age limit, but it's not enforced. We'll have to send Knob after people. Knob will take care of it for us. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Something back there. Yeah. Whatnot likes to hide behind policy, even if they don't enforce it. Well, we've got a policy that thinks it saves them. There's Yankee Fernandez, Bryce Harper, Chase Burns, and Kershaw. I think it's higher than that, big dog. I think it's much higher. I think it's like 18. Yeah, I think it's pretty high. There's Beaver. Carroll, Tatis, and Dinger. Miguel Vargas. Teal, Swing and Fryer, and McCutcheon. Dylan Beavers. Is this pink? What is this, pink? We got a backwards Bobby after that, too. Pink Dylan Beavers. Bobby on the rainbow foil and Kelvin Sampson. You sure it's 13? I think it's higher, man. We'll figure it out. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's higher. Yeah. I mean, 13 is the law, I think, to have an online account anywhere. But I think Whatnot's different. We'll figure it out. How old do you have to be to live stream selling on Whatnot? That sentence didn't make sense, but
To sell on Whatnot, you generally need to be 18 years or older to own and operate. However, there is a specific.
yeah, you can't have an account unless you're 18.
For sellers.
So you can't own an account unless you're 18. But if you're 13 to 17, you can sell on your parents' account.
You are permitted to sell, but only.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I wouldn't. No, for sure. They should no, they should not be on here. Tatis, Ripken, Alonso. They definitely shouldn't be allowed to break. Nick Pavetta. Tatis, Raymond, Gunner. Jose Altuve on the 91. Basayo, Carson Williams, and PCA. Casey Mize to 2026 for the Tigers. Juan Burgos, Scooble, Otani, and Mr. Red. It's in St. Pete. We're to 7-Eleven when you're 13. Dang. Yeah, backyard loves the kids. All right, guys, 3 left. I'm gonna stand these up so I can move this back a little. There we go. That's pretty wild. 13 is very young for a job. Kids shouldn't even have phones at 13. Are they selling on Whatnot? Well, I don't know. We got our kids' phones at 12, I think, when they went to middle school. Mostly because it makes life easier for us to be able to get a hold of them. Sophomore year in high school, I would love it if we got to wait until that long. I would love it, but yeah. 10-year-olds driving tractors, yeah. Yeah, yeah, a little flip phone or something. A little flip phone. Oh, we have a lots of control. We have a lot of parental controls on the phones, even for my 17-year-old. There's one to 399. Ooh, it's a triple. It's a triple. Judge Bichette and Jacob Wilson. We'll randomize that one later. James Wood, Tatis Betts, and mascot for the Brewers. Yeah. D-backs on opening day. Ramon Urias, Basayo, Mr. Met, and Mookie. Yeah, there are a lot of times where a phone is very convenient for parents to have their kids have phones. That's for sure. Bailey Ober, PCA, Scooble, Lindor, and Aaron Judge. Actually, Kansas just signed a law that kids in Kansas can't have their phones on. Can't have their phones at school. Bell to bell. They call it a bell to bell law. You can't have a phone out or anything. Bell to bell. Yeah. Fine by me. Yep. I'm not sure why we needed a law for it necessarily, but it's the right thing to do. I can't remember phone numbers. I know my wife's phone number. That's about it. That's about it. All right. Sosa. Yeah. Trout, Wally, Miz, Acuna on the profiles, Otani. I think that's Otani. I don't know. Alex Freeland, Kyle Tucker. Mhm. Jack Peters on the confetti. Basayo, Chisholm, Bernie. Relic. Troy Melton for the Tigers. Ooh, it's an auto too. I missed that part of the back. Okay. Auto relic for the Tigers. That's you, Olympus, right? Very, very cool. Celebration Megas are where it's at, guys. I love the Celebration Megas. Sandberg, Judge, Slider, and Ricky Henderson. He's no Marlon Motik. Yeah. You put your phone on sleep mode when you sleep? Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I shut everything down. I think the only thing that can come through my sleep modes like a phone call from my wife or weather alerts. So I can get a tornado warning in the middle of the night, you know. Troy Melton, Lindor, captain, and PCA. Yeah. Jordan, PCA, Nick Kurtz, and Mike Trout. Matt Boyd here. J Ram, Tatis, and Fred Bird. You don't even want to know. Don't disturb my sleep, honey. Do you have a weather radio, big dog? Jackie Hornung. Dude, I have a weather radio. I cannot get it dialed in very well, man. I feel like if I set it up for severe thunderstorms, it's going to go off all the time. There's always severe thunderstorms in the area. If I set it up for tornado warnings, it could go off when it's like 5 miles away. That's not going to help me either. So I feel like I don't know. Machado. I need to find the best way to get it set up. Here's Chris Bubik. Hollow foil. Horwitz on the confetti. Got a basement. Corbin Carroll, Schwarber, and Altuve. We have a pretty we have a spot in our basement that's like 5 sides concrete. It's pretty safe. It's pretty safe. Nolan McLean. What up, E-Rock? Yeah. Kyle Teal, Tessie, and Javier Baez. Oh, you have his bathroom tub? Yeah. Gonzalez, Tatis, Bubba, and Lindor. The side you walk into, I don't know. It's an unfinished room in our basement underneath our concrete patio of our front door. So we got concrete on the top, 3 walls, concrete, floor concrete. When we first moved in, we thought about actually putting in like a reinforced door and like concrete walls just to make it like 100% impenetrable. We didn't end up doing that, but I think it would have been a little overkill. Yeah, not a lot of basements in Florida. Too wet. Oh, have you in Georgia? Huh? Crazy. No tornadoes in Guam. All right, 2 boxes left here. Yeah, the tropical storms can be nasty. I'm sure. Yeah, speaking of Florida, there's Gator. All right. Parker Messick. Backwards base card. Okay. All right, Parker. Corbin Carroll. Roman Anthony Stars, Acuna, and mascot for the O's. Nah, it's not. Hopping to it. There's Ellie, Billy, Harper, CJ Abrams. On the Aqua. Nice for the Nats there. Zach Maxwell, Bubba, Yelich, Acuna, and Freddie Freeman. Mhm. Oh no, did you miss it? What'd you miss? Are you in this break? I don't think so, but you did miss getting into the break. Patch auto, yeah. Yeah. Troy Melton. Reed Detmers. Betty. Aaron Judge, Orbit, and J Ram. Otani, big ticket. Julio, Derek Jeter, and Tarek Scuba. Will Vest, Mizorowski, J Rod, and Paz. We gotta get another we need something low number. Show me like a red mascot or something to 5. We need something like that. J Ram, Burns, Basayo, and Acuna. All right. We still got one box after this, but this is the second to last box. Kyle Teal, Confetti, Roman Anthony, Mike Trout, and Paul Skeens. Ricky Henderson, 91. There's Cags and Screech and Nolan Ryan. 3 backwards cards here. What is it? Opening day, hollow foil, and confetti. Opening day, hollow foil, and confetti. There you go. There we go. Isaac Collins, Raffy Devers, and Tristan Peters. PCA and J Ram. Rigged. I like the opening days. Only one per box, but I don't want to hear it, E-Rock. Get out of here. Get out of here. Stop it. Cody Bellinger. Ellie De La Cruz. Pirate Parrot. Bobby Witt. -9. Daniel Schneeman. Soto, Judge, and Ellie. It's only 2 games, guys. Can we stop? Can we stop overreacting about 2 games? That counts either direction. All right. The Lauder's not going to hit 150 home runs. Cal's not going to strike out every single at bat. It'll all even out. There's Clark. Baseball's a game of averages. Cal Raleigh. Speaking of Cal. Corbin, Slugger, and Arenado. One more box here. All right. these cards. Last box. He forgot to carry the one. All right. Last box here. Let's get some crazy here. Where's that dynasty patch auto? Show me a mascot dynasty. Yeah, big dog. That's crazy. Come on. Try one more time, Olympus. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, here we go. First Papa last night? Cade Crossland. Okay. All right. Next time it'll be bigger. But that's still nice, man. Aaron Judge, Ellie De La Cruz, Nick Kurtz, and Mike Trout. We take any Papas. We take any Papas. Stephen Kolick here. Hollow foil. Francisco Lindor on the confetti. Bobby, PCA, and J Ram. Derek Jeter. Bobby, Pirate, and Bobby. Guys, I do have a half a case of Heritage Megas for Monday. All right. Megas are pretty good. Seems like people are liking the megas. We'll give them a shot. 10 mega boxes on Monday. Hey, hey, there he is. Look at that little guy. Look at that little guy. They are horrible. The Heritage Megas. I don't know. You go, ML. Dual auto 101. That's crazy. Well, there's a hidden mascot. Our first one. Confetti Roki. Paul Skeens. They definitely should make those backwards, though. Aaron Judge and Ellie. But at least they're not too hidden, like the elves were. Julio. Aaron Judge and Clark. Here's a triple. A third one to randomize there. Mookie Betts and Slug. A's team card on the rainbow foil. Yelich 91, Roman Anthony, Basayo, and Acuna. Is that a penguin? Yeah. I don't know what it is. Is it an animal? I think it's a made-up thing. For this product, Olympus? Oh, for Mondays? Yeah, that's fine. Well, yeah, I think so. Sure, yeah. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, for today's, this is the second half. But for Mondays, that's the first half. We'll go Monday, Wednesday, first half, second half on that Heritage case. Who do you want, Olympus? Or maybe don't say it because somebody's going to go buy it. We got those kind of people, you know. Yeah, just let me know. I got you. Unless it's, I'd say yes, I can do that Olympus, unless it's somebody that's already reserved. Like if you're like, oh, about the Red Sox. Okay, yeah, I can reserve the Red Sox for you in the second half. All right, opening day triple. 2 Yankees and a Red Sox there. Joe Ryan, Yelich, Tatis, and Fredbird. Riley Green, Aaron Judge, Blooper, and Machado. Corey Seager on the teal. Lazaro Estrada hollow foil and Kobe Mayo confetti. Julio Schwarber and Altuve. Boy, this sure is a long rip, these celebrations. Yeah. It's like multi-case ML. Oh, you got chili? Let's go, Amazon. Very nice. Kevin's famous chili. I want to say that the hidden mascots are 1 in like 800. So it's like, I don't know, 3.5 cases every 3.5 cases or so. Yeah, it's really nice. All right, last little stack here, guys. We got some to randomize. Then we'll do a recap here. PCA, Mizorowski. There's Tessie and Javier Baez. Another triple. Yeah, loading with triples here in the end. Cags, Bubba Chandler, and Lindor. Kobe Thomas, Byron Buxton, Mookie Betts, and the Brewers mascot. Jose Soriano, Roman Anthony, captain, and PCA to wrap up the break, to wrap up the case. Pretty good case of celebration, though. Got a couple of walk this ways, numbered walk this way. That was last case, but hidden mascot. What am I looking for? Oh, need a new pack of sleeves. That's what I'm looking for. See ya, you rock. Let's do the recap and then we'll randomize in case people want to see the recap but don't want to sit around for the randomization. All right. These are opening days. All right. Cool. Recap here. Opening days: Louder, Perez, Moreno, Isaac Collins, D-backs, Jose Ramirez, Ronnie Mauricio. It takes 2 for the Mets. Got 1 lime green confetti for Troy Johnston. Corey Seager on the teal. CJ Abrams teal. Pinks here: Beavers, Lopez, Rodon, Cags. Gold to 2026: Casey Mize, Junior Caminero, and Samuel Basayo. Acosta to 150. Oh, we got to randomize that one too. Almost forgot about that. That one's to 399. Mascot here for the White Sox to 99. Cags on the patch. Mrs. Met on the patch. Troy Melton on the patch auto. Kyle Teal on the hidden mascot. And Walk This Way, Jackson Churio. Let's get to these randomizations here. That one last. All right. These are all triples. Where's my left, right, center wheel? There it is. First one up is the home run leaders. National League home run leaders. This one looks like is going to the Mets. And Juan Soto. American League win leaders. 2 Yankees and a Red Sox there. Going to the center for the Red Sox. Defied odds. Red Sox. Next one up is National League ERA leaders. Skeens has long ways to go to come back from where he's at right now, that's for sure. Left and Pirates. His ERA is like 65 right now. All right. And American League average. Going to Aaron Judge and the Yankees. Got a lot more of these today than we did yesterday. American League RBI leaders. Cal Judge and Pasquantino. Thought that might go center, but we go left for the Mariners. Last one. This one's numbered to 399. American League average is Judge, Bo Bichette, and Jacob Wilson. Good luck. Thanks, ML. Appreciate you, man. To the Blue Jays. Thanks for closing us out and everything. It's very helpful. There we go. Good stuff, guys. Like I said, half case heritage. First half of the case heritage on Monday. Check it out. Message me with bundles and all sorts of stuff like that. I gotta find some people to raid. I keep coming in here and like, nobody to raid, nobody to raid. We're just gonna end. See you, Bow Hunter. Appreciate you, man.